some days you just forget.
Well, good evening and welcome to Scottsbluff High School here in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, as we get ready for the start of this high school volleyball contest between Scottsbluff and Gering. Gering comes into tonight's match with a record of 12-18. They've won 2 of their last 3. They went 2-1 in the Western Conference tournament this past weekend with wins over Scottsbluff and Alliance, and then they lost to Shadron. So far this season, Gering is 5-13 in matches that they've swept, and they swept Scottsbluff at home back on the 17th of September, and as we said, they beat them last Saturday at the Western Conference tournament. For Scottsbluff, they come in with a record of 7-17. They went 1-2 at the Western Conference tournament. They lost to Sydney and Gering, and then they defeated Mitchell. And in 5-set matches this season, Scottsbluff comes in with a record of 1-2. They are 1-2 in matches that they've swept or been swept in. And as we said, they were swept at Gering back on September 17th, and then of course at the Western Conference tournament last Saturday. For Gering, at the Twin Cities tournament that was held earlier this month, they went 2-4, and as we said, they went 2-1 in the Western Conference tournament. And for Scottsbluff, they went 1-2 at that Western Conference tournament, and then following this match, both these teams will take part in the GNAC tournament. That will be a one-day tournament that will be held in McCook, Nebraska. So the third meeting of the year between Scottsbluff and Gering, and as we said, they will probably meet up one more time at the GNAC tournament to be held this weekend. Well, let's take a timeout and we'll come back with more from Scottsbluff High School. This is the Platte Valley Company's pregame show.
This chair is way too big.
It's perfect for us.
This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard.
It's perfect for me.
This bed is way too soft.
Just what I needed. This bed is just right.
So come on over to Leeds Heads.
Winter is upon us, and while safety is an important consideration all year long, there are some auto maintenance and safety checks that are specific to winter driving. To be sure you don't end up a road popsicle, take your vehicle to High Tech Auto and let Terry's team help you get an upper hand on Old Man Winter.
And welcome back to Scottsbluff High School, about 5 minutes away from the start of this high school volleyball match. Bring in my partner tonight, Molly Kelly, and first time that we've seen Scottsbluff this year. We've seen Gering a couple of times this year. Always a crosstown rivalry, but to this point in the season, Scottsbluff's kind of had the upper hand, or check that, Gering's kind of had the upper hand over Scottsbluff.
Yeah, we've definitely covered Gering a lot more this season, but I'm excited to cover this one tonight. You know, the crosstown rivalry is always a fun game. The student sections get all fired up, so I'm excited to see what happens. You know, Gering's come out on top every time they played this season, but I know Scottsbluff's going to come ready to play on their home court.
We've seen Gering, they have struggled in some matches. The last time we saw them against Alliance, in the first set they were down, but they came back to win that set 27-25, and then kind of cruised the final 2 sets against Alliance. What were they doing against Alliance that will translate to tonight?
I think just, like you said, fighting back in that first set. You know, the Gering, that team that I knew before they did that, you know, would have just laid down and lost. But it was good to see them play a lot more consistent, and man, that was just a lot of fun to call the other night, and for them to get that sweep over Alliance.
Scottsbluff with a first-year head coach, Leslie Forrell, taking over the reins at Scottsbluff. Probably a little bit of an adjustment with Leslie taking over from being an assistant last year.
Yeah, I actually played against Leslie in high school, and she is intense, and I think Scottsbluff has got the right girl at the helm. And you know, with a record of 17-7 on the year, it's probably not what she exactly wanted, but I think they've got the right person in charge, and she can get this Bearcat program turned around.
So it'll be Scottsbluff and Gering, round 3 here tonight from Scottsbluff High School. And let's take another timeout, and we'll come back with the starting lineups. This is the Platte Valley Company's pregame show.
Known previously as Angela's Bridal and Boutique in downtown Scottsbluff, now tuxedos and men's formal wear by Angela's. Brought to you by Weborg 21 Center. We are excited to offer you more one-on-one customer service. Whether you need a tux for the wedding, a suit for the office, or you're just ready to step up your everyday fashion. And don't forget our second location. Angela's Boutique is now located at Bianco & Company in downtown Scottsbluff, still empowering women to look and feel their most confident. The same great boutique, now just down the street.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
And welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. Jeff Kelly and Molly Kelly with you here tonight from Scottsbluff High School. And it's now time to look at the starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me. Learn more at wncc.edu. First for Gering, they will start this way. It'll be Macy Boggs, 5'9", and a junior. Ellie Winkler, 5'11", and a junior. Kenny McFarland, 5'6", and a junior. Zoe Smith, 5'7", and a senior. And Carly Pazanka, 6 foot and a freshman. And we'll also see Emily Harrison, 5'10", and a senior. For Scottsbluff, they will start this way. These are subject to change. Megan Bewley, she is a sophomore. Also Payson Hout, 5'5", and a sophomore. Izzy Wright, 5'5", and a junior. Logan Hernandez, 5'4", and a senior. Shelby Bewley, 5'6", and a senior. We will also see Emma Herman, 5'11", and a senior. And Gracie Michael, she is a 5'4". Junior Logan Hernandez will be the libero for Gering here tonight. So there's your starting lineups, and let's take one final timeout. We'll come back with the opening serve from Scottsbluff High School. This is the Platte Valley Company's pregame show.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
And welcome back to Scottsbluff High School, getting set for this high school volleyball match between these two crosstown rivals. And Scottsbluff will be in the home red uniforms tonight, as you can see, with the white letters and Bearcats across the back. Gering in the road gold uniforms here tonight with the blue letters and numbers for Gering, as they are the visiting team here tonight. And now here's our national anthem. And our national anthem here tonight from Scottsbluff High School on a Thursday night high school volleyball, and of course tomorrow high school football. And we will have Gering and McCook for you tomorrow night from Gering Memorial Stadium, as Gering comes in looking for their second win on the season. Scottsbluff will be hosting Alliance in a district contest. As the starting lineup's being introduced, there's Kyla Knight along with Macy Boggs, Ellie Winkler, Emily Harrison, Kenny McFarland, and the libero for Gering will be Zoe Smith, the 5'7" senior. Nice crowd on hand here tonight as they get ready to introduce the starting lineups for the Scottsbluff Lady Bearcats. And a little video introduction for Scottsbluff here tonight. And these video boards becoming quite the trend in
I know.
high
I
school.
feel like I'm at a college match or something. Like, let's get Can You Feel It playing.
Logan Hernandez being introduced, along with Jade Walker. Shelby Bewley, the 5'6" senior. Josie Amu, a 5'9" junior. And finally, Emma Herman, a 5'11" senior, leading this Scottsbluff team with 107 kills on the season and 105 blocks on the year. And for Gering, leading them in kills is Ellie Winkler with a hefty 321 kills on the season for Ellie Winkler. 35% of kill percentage of 35% for Ellie Winkler. We said Gering in the gold jerseys here tonight with blue letters and numbers, and Scottsbluff in the home reds. As Scottsbluff will start off on the serve here tonight. As coming in at libero is Zoe Smith, and that'll put Kyla Knight on the bench for Gering. Just about ready to go here. The officials going through the final rotations for both these teams, and Megan Bewley will get things underway here from Scottsbluff High School. Glad you could join us here tonight on KNEB.TV on Allo Channel 15 and Mobius Channel 1500. And we're underway here. Taken in the back row. That'll be put to the left side. Winkler with the swing. And a point for Gering as the kill. Checking.
Yeah, not surprising that Gering comes right out with a nice 2 high ball to Ellie Winkler for the kill.
And Macy Boggs has started for Gering, and that's taken in the back row. Push to the front row. Hit over by Shelby Bewley. And it goes just a little bit too far, and Gering with a quick, or check that, it went long. It will be a point for Scottsbluff. Serving for the Lady Bearcats, Izzy Wright. And that is shanked, and an ace serve for Scottsbluff, and that puts the Bearcats up 2-1. Izzy Wright on the season, 94% from the service line. Taken in the back row, that's pushed to the right side. Winkler with the swing. Scottsbluff covers, hit over by Shelby Bewley, and a touch by Gering, 3-1. Scottsbluff jumps out to an early lead here in set number 1. Back set, Emily Harrison into the net, and a 3-point lead for Scottsbluff here early in set number 1.
Yeah, I really like that tempo ball Macy Boggs gave to Emily Harrison. She was just a little late on that, so it ended up in the net.
Carly Pazanka with the swing. That's covered by Scottsbluff. Bewley hits it over. That's set to the right side where Ellie Winkler takes a big swing. And the block by Herman. And a move, and a 5-1 Scottsbluff lead. Timeout on the floor. It's Scottsbluff 5, Gering 1 on the West Coast scoreboard. Back at Scottsbluff High School as out of the timeout. Scottsbluff with the serve. Gering controls. There's Pazanka with the middle swing. Scottsbluff back there to cover. Back set to a move. She hits it over, and Gering controls. Winkler back to Scottsbluff, pushed over by Emma Herman, and that one it stays alive. Nice dig by Gering. Scottsbluff controlling. Shelby Bewley back to Scottsbluff. Harrison with the swing. Bump set to the front row. Bewley hits it over. They'll go right side. Winkler down the line, and that goes long. And it's a 5-point Scottsbluff lead here in set number 1.
Yeah, Scottsbluff is doing a great job right now of putting a lot of pressure on Gering with their serve.
Izzy Wright serving it. They'll push. Gering pushes it to the right side, and Winkler long once again on the kill attempt. We said she comes in with 321 kills coming into this game. Right serve. Pazanka hits it over on the Scottsbluff side. There's Shelby Bewley hitting it over. Back to Scottsbluff. Winkler tips it over, and that hits off the antenna. And a point for Gering, 6-2, and that breaks a 6-0 Scottsbluff run here. Zoe Smith's serve taken. Bewley hit to Herman, hit over, covered by Gering. Back set, Carly Pazanka through the block. That gets down for Gering, and they make it now 7-3.
Yeah, I like how Gering switched it up that time. You know, it's hard on Ellie Winkler to carry all the offensive load, so that was a great choice by Macy Boggs. As
Zoe Smith's serve goes long, and the service error makes it 8-1. Well, our opening serve was brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff. It's love at 425 degrees, and don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. As once again, long on the kill is Pazanka, and a slow start for Gering. Logan Hernandez serves it over. Back set, here's Winkler from the right side. Scottsbluff covers, gets it back on the Gering side. Big swing by Winkler, it's blocked back. And we've got Scottsbluff in the net. And a point for Gering to make it 9-4, and that'll put Ellie Winkler at the service line. Line drive serve. This will be free ball back over to Gering. Back set. Carly Pazanka gets it down for Gering. And I'm sure Gering didn't want to get into this type of a situation early in set one.
No, it's good to see Gering come back and, kind of return the favor, put some pressure on Scottsbluff.
Once again, Winkler's serve taken back row. They'll push it into the middle, hit over by Walker. One more, Maddie Ray's checked in to the Gering lineup. She hits it back over. Bewley from the 10-foot line, Winkler. Scottsbluff covers. Free ball over by Bewley. Back on the Gering side. Back set quickly to Pazanka through the double block of Scottsbluff. And that makes it 9-6. Gering battling back.
Yeah, it's good to see Carly Pazanka be aggressive. That's 3 kills for her already.
Winkler once again just over the top of the net. That can't be handled, and an ace serve by Gering, and Gering has cut the Scottsbluff lead to 2.
Yeah, I think there was a little miscommunication that time. With Emma Foot out, they've got the Bewley girl in setting, so hopefully they can get back on track and have some better communication.
The serve, this will be free balled over by Gering. Push it to the right side. Maddie Ray, or check that to the left side. Maddie Ray has it. Scottsbluff with the free ball. Quick in the middle to Kyla Knight, and that goes long. 10-7. Scottsbluff keeps their lead alive as Gracie Michael, the 5'4" junior, she's a setter, into the lineup. Back set, that's just hit over by Pazanka, and it can't be controlled on the Scottsbluff side, and it's 11-8. Ariana Camacho into the Bulldog lineup. Her first serve just in as it hits right at the back line. And an ace serve for Camacho, serving 93% this season. And it's a 1-point Scottsbluff lead at 10-9. The swing. Gering controls. They'll push it to Maddie Ray. She hits it over, and Scottsbluff can't reach it, and we're tied at 10. First tie here in this first set.
Yeah, I think Ariana Camacho, I guess I would say she's probably one of the most underrated players. I think a lot of teams overlook her, but she really comes in and is steady for Gering.
Just a freshman. Her serve, and that's hit over by Scottsbluff. Peyton Berta. And the swing goes long by Gering. And Scottsbluff back on top. Scottsbluff with the serve, and that's mishandled by Macy Boggs. And the error makes it 12-10. So after being tied, Scottsbluff has rattled off 2 quick points. Hit over by Knight on the Scottsbluff side. They try to go quick in the middle. Jade Walker. And that goes into the net. Make it 12-11.
Yeah, that was a tough transition that time for Scottsbluff. Gracie Michael didn't quite have her feet stopped, and so, you know, the set wasn't ideal for Jade Walker to get that kill.
Sydney Winkler into the Gering lineup. She'll serve it away. Taken back row. Back set. Swing by Jade Walker. Gering controls. It'll be tipped over by Maddie Ray. Back to the Scottsbluff side. Izzy Wright with a swing. Gering covers it quick in the middle. Emily Harrison, and that gets down for a point. And we're tied for the second time here in set 1 as we go back and forth. Second tie at 12 and a timeout on the floor. We're tied at 12 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Next Gen Outfitters, where the adventure begins and the tradition continues. When it comes to an online retailer, this is the new standard in authentic hunt, camp, and shoot. Born from over a century of outdoor experience, your online retailer, Next Gen Outfitters.
Welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. Jeff Kelly, Molly Kelly with you here this evening in set 1. It's gone back and forth up to now, but Scottsbluff jumped out to a 7-1 lead. We've been tied twice here in this first set. Scottsbluff on the attack. Walker back on the Gering side, and from the 10-foot line, Macy Boggs hits it into the net, and Scottsbluff back on top. Callie Wright. The serve for Scottsbluff. Back set, Maddie Ray. Scottsbluff covers, they'll free ball this one over. Berta with it. Back on the Gering side, back set on the slide to Harrison, and that'll fall for Emily Harrison, the 5'10 senior, and the third tie here in set number 1 at 13.
Yeah, just another kind of miscommunication that time with the setter. You know, the Scottsbluff setters, they've got to really step up, and, you know, they need to take that second ball.
Kenny McFarland with the serve. Scottsbluff hits it back over, then Winkler with the kill. And Scottsbluff called for in the net. And that puts Gering on top for the first time here in set 1 at 14-13. Kenny McFarland serving. That one crawls over the top of the net. Emma Herman hits it back over. They'll push it to the left side for Winkler down the line, and it goes long. And usually Ellie Winkler pretty
Yeah, I don't know
accurate.
what's going on tonight. She seems a little inconsistent. Like I said, the crosstown rivalry brings out different sides of everybody, so hopefully she can get it turned around.
Megan Bewley to serve it away for the Lady Bearcats. Short serve, and that a service error. And it gives Gering a 1-point lead. Carly Pazanka into the lineup. Macy Boggs to serve it away. Line drive serve. Bewley push it to the right side. Swing by a move, goes long. And Gering with a 2-point lead here in set 1. Macy Boggs serving at 91% on the year. Serve Just as I say that, she goes long. 16-15.
Yeah, we're the curse of the serve, so we better stop talking about them.
Izzy Wright with the serve for Scottsbluff on the overpass. And it's off the net. And the point for Scottsbluff. 5th tie. Izzy Wright serve taken by McFarland. Back set. Here's Harrison. Scottsbluff pushes it. Bewley tips it over. And the set to Ellie Winkler, and she fires it down. And is that her first kill?
No, that's actually her 5th kill.
Her 5th kill.
Yep.
And it gives Gering a 17-16 lead here in set 1, and puts Zoe Smith at the service line. Short serve. Bewley will take it. Back row attack for Scottsbluff on the Gering side. Winkler through the block. And that goes out of bounds. Point Scottsbluff. And we're tied at 17. It's Logan Hernandez in the black Liberos jersey. Serves it over for Scottsbluff. Get it quickly to Kyla Knight. Back on the Scottsbluff side, and a touch. As Shelby Bewley hits it over for Scottsbluff.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a battle of the outside. You know, Shelby Bewley's carrying the offensive load for Scottsbluff, and Ellie Winkler for Gering.
On the serve, Gering the back set, and Winkler off the double block, and it falls out as Walker and Bewley there. Tied once again here in set 1.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely an adjustment that Coach Floral will make, you know, before the second set, is being a little more disciplined on their block.
Walker off the back set, and that can't be dug by Zoe Smith, who leads this team with 498 on the year. Couldn't get to that one. 19-18. Scottsbluff on top by a point. That'll bring Gracie Michael back into the Scottsbluff lineup. Her serve. As Knight tries to hit it over. And a point for Scottsbluff. 20-18. Scottsbluff by 2. Line drive served by Michael. Gering controls from the back row. Winkler. Back over on the Scottsbluff side. Bewley hits it back over. Gering pushes it to Maddie Ray. Covered by Scottsbluff, and they can't control it. 20-19. Here in set 1. And Gering controlling the serve, and Ariana Camacho, who's done a good job early in this first set, comes in again, and Logan Hernandez can't handle that one, and an ace serve by Camacho. We're tied again at 20.
Yep, that's her second ace of the set so far.
On the overpass, Ray hits it back over. Scottsbluff pushes it back to the Gering side. Push it to Ray on the left pin, and that can't be controlled by Gracie Michael. And we go back and forth. 21-20. Gering with their third lead here in this first set. And Camacho once again serving that one. Hit over by Berta. Gering gets there. Maddie Ray one more time. Back to Scottsbluff. Pushed over on the second touch. Doug. Free balled over by Gering. Michael pushes it right, left side. Bewley. Gering covers as Winkler hits it over. Jade Walker couldn't get to it. And Gering with a lead of 2. And is that 3 straight points for Camacho?
Yes.
Okay. Serves it over again. Free balled over by Scottsbluff. Quick in the middle to Kyla Knight. 23-20, and Gering, much like they had to do against Alliance last week, battling back here in set one.
Yeah, that's a smart timeout by Coach Forrell. Hopefully she can slow down that serve of Ariana Camacho.
We'll be sure to listen to the game today or watch the game today, and you can relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com, brought to you by First State Bank of Scottsbluff and Gering. And be sure to download the Elite Physical Therapy Sports app. It's the go-to sports app with the latest news and live scores. Plus, you can watch kneb.tv and listen to KNEB Sports right in the app. Download the Sports app in the Apple or Google Play Store, or go to kneb.com under the Sports tab, where you can also check out the Elite Physical Therapy Score Stream. Coming into this match, we had said, Scottsbluff had struggled a little bit. Really, both these teams have struggled, but this first set has been a good first set. And now something on the floor brings head coach Amanda Cochran out of the stands, or off the bench, I should say. Camacho serve. Michael with the back set. Hit over by Bewley. Gering covers. Free ball back to Scottsbluff. Michael one more time and just tipped over. Bewley puts it down for the Lady Bearcats. But Gering still leads by 2 at 23-21.
Yeah, that was a smart play that time. Ariana Camacho was playing deep, so it was smart on Shelby's hand to go with that tip.
Knight with the swing. Scottsbluff covers. Hit over by Izzy Wright. Back on the Gering side, Maddie Ray with a swing and a miss. And we're back to a 1-point ball game. So we've been tied 8 times here in set number 1. That brings Kale Morris off the Gering bench. Here's the Scottsbluff serve. They'll push it to Boggs, and that goes long for Macy Boggs. And here we go.
I don't know if I agree with that line judge call.
And another timeout taken here in set number 1. As we said, Scottsbluff jumped out to a 7-1 lead. But once again, Gering battled back like they did a week ago, as they had to go extra against Alliance. They had to go 27-25 in set number 1.
Yeah, and I guess you could say Scottsbluff's a little more battle-tested. They've had 3 5-set matches this year, whereas Gering's had none. I mean, they either sweep them or, it doesn't go 5 sets. So, that works to Scottsbluff's advantage. And, with the ups and downs of how this first set is going, I think I smell a 5-setter. I don't know, but we'll see.
We will see. Shelby Bewley, the 5'6" senior outside hitter, at the service line. Camacho takes it in the back row. Gering will hit it over, and Knight with the point for Gering as Gracie Michael couldn't get there. And it's set point for Gering at 24-23. And Sydney Winkler to try and end this first set. Serve taken back row. Gracie Michael, and a big swing blocked back Walker. Scottsbluff back over to Gering. They'll push it quick in the middle. Harrison has it. Scottsbluff hits it over and hits it out. To make it 25-23. So Gering takes set 1 by a score of 25-23 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Renewal by Anderson, proud of what we do. At Renewal by Anderson, we are a local family business. Everyone from our office and project management teams to the best installers anywhere works with our owner, Andy Stelflew, to give our clients a red carpet experience every day. We're proud to carry the best windows and patio doors for sure, but most of all, we're proud to help our clients improve their lives at home with a great investment. Contact us today. We'd be proud to earn your business. Renewal by Anderson. Proud of what we do.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
On the golf course, battled back and forth all year.
Yeah, it's so neat to see two teams from the region, go down to state and be state champs and runner-up. It's really neat for this community.
Gering, the runner-up. And now the state champions come out in Class B. The Scottsbluff girls golf team. Their head coach, they will be recognized as the state champions here tonight. Brock Ayler, their head coach. And of course, Scottsbluff with a long history of state championships in girls golf down through the many years. And Gering, I think for the most part, they've done very well the past few years.
Yeah, what was it? Scottsbluff State, the first time since 14, did they say? So, they were definitely due. And with Brock Ayler at the helm, I mean, he's great at golf himself, so it's no surprise that Scottsbluff had success this year.
So in between set 1 and set 2 here, as Gering took set 1, 25-23 was the final score there. As Scottsbluff jumped out to a 7-1 lead. And let's get some quick statistics from set number 1.
So in set 1, Kyla Knight had 2 kills for Gering. Ellie Winkler had 8. Emily Harrison had 2. Maddie Ray had 3. And Carly Pazanka had 4. And then it looks like Ariana Camacho came in and served 2 ace serves. For Scottsbluff, the load was carried by Shelby Bewley. She had 5 kills. Jade Walker had 1. And then Izzy Wright, the 5'5 junior, came in and served an ace for Scottsbluff.
Back and forth set number 1 for Scottsbluff and Gering. So we will go to set number 2. And Gering will have the serve to start set number 2 here, as it'll be Kyla Knight, Ariana Camacho, Emily Harrison, Kenny McFarland. Also in there, Macy Boggs and Ellie Winkler. And getting ready to check in at libero will be Macy Boggs, and for Scottsbluff, Megan Bewley out there along with Logan Hernandez, Jade Walker, Shelby Bewley, along with Josie Amu and Emma Herman. Getting ready, so we've got about 1 minute and 20 seconds left before the start of the second set. See if Gering can get off to a little bit better start than they did in set number 1.
Yeah, I think that was the key for Scottsbluff. They really came out and pressured Gering with their serve, and Gering struggled to pass the ball, which, that's kind of been their Achilles heel all year. So hopefully they can come out, start fast. They've got Kenny McFarland back at the service line, and she's always very consistent from there.
She'll get things underway here in set 2. Kenny, a 5'6" junior. We've got the rotations down, and now Zoe Smith into the Gering lineup as Kenny McFarland sends it over for Gering. Izzy Wright from the 10-foot line. Gering covers. Here's Winkler from the left pin, and a kill for Ellie Winkler to start this one off.
Yep, Gering starting right where they left off.
Winkler struggling just a little bit in set number 1, but may have found her rhythm. Served just over the net by McFarland. Back set right. There's Boggs with it. Smith, Winkler one more time. Hernandez there. Emma Herman in the middle. That it just falls in for a point for Emma Herman. We're tied at 1 apiece.
Yeah, that was a nice swing by Emma Herman that time. She had a big Gering block in her face, so she used her angles to catch that end line.
They push it to the left pin as Winkler once again through the block of Emma Herman and Josie Amu. And Gering on top, 2-1. And Macy Boggs back at the service line for Gering, and that a service error by Boggs ties it at 2. Serving at 91% on the year. Scottsbluff, Logan Hernandez once again to Winkler off the block. Scottsbluff covers. Bewley with the swing. Goes just a little bit long. 3-2. Gering. Knight back in the lineup, and back-to-back service errors.
Very uncharacteristic of Gering.
For Gering, and we're tied here at 3 in set number 1. And Payson Hout in for the first time tonight. Serves it off the top of the net. Gering gets it over, and it falls for a point. Bewley couldn't get there for the Lady Bearcats. 4-3. Gering. Maddie Ray, the serve by Winkler. That'll be a free ball back on the Gering side. Boggs, quick in the middle, Knight. Scottsbluff controls as Hout from the 10-foot line hits it into the net. And a 2-point Gering lead, 5-3. I haven't said anything about service
I know,
percentage.
and they're still missing them.
Third straight service error for Scottsbluff.
Gering.
Gering
Yeah.
for 6-4. Bewley with the serve. They'll back set it to Carly Pazanka, who hits it over. Joust at the net. Gering controls. Back to Maddie Ray, who hits it. And it falls in for a Gering point. 6-4. That'll bring Ariana Camacho in to serve. And a good job by her late in that first set. Serve goes long, back row. Be run down right with the swing. Boggs be pushed over by Smith. From the 10-foot line, the roll shot. Back to Gering, Maddie Ray off the block, and it can't be picked up by Shelby Bewley. And Gering with a 3-point lead. Service error, or check that, the serve by Camacho. As that kill by Shelby Bewley, the 5'6" senior, gets down in the 5th point of the night.
Yeah, Gering's block was a little early that time, so she was able to catch the touch off of that coming down.
Callie Wright in to serve for the Lady Bearcats. Hits that one. They'll get it tonight, and that goes long. And it's now a 1-point Gering lead. 7-6 here in set 2 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Bye, Mom.
Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
And back here at Scottsbluff High School, and coming to you from the Logos broadcast booth. Stop in the Logos and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There's no job too big or too small for Logos in downtown Gering. As the service error by Callie Wright.
Yeah, that was a smart timeout that time by Coach Cochran. You know, Gering was still leading by 1 point, but I think she wanted to call the timeout before that Scottsbluff server could go on a run.
Sydney Winkler's serve is an ace serve. Shanked by Scottsbluff. Once again, Gering builds a 3-point lead. We went back and forth. We were tied 9 times in set number 1. Push it to the left side for Emma Herman. Picked up by Gering from the 10-foot line. There's Ellie Winkler. Scottsbluff right there. They'll go to Herman in the middle. And
I think Emma Herman caught the net.
I think so. Point for Gering. 10-6. The serve. Push it once again to Herman on the left side, and that goes into the net. And a 5-point lead for Gering, who I think maybe came out a little nervous in set 1. They seem to have calmed down here in set number 2 as the Sydney Winkler serve goes long.
Yeah, and I think right now Scottsbluff's a little out of sorts offensively. You know, they run an offense with 2 setters, and so, you know, that's hard to adjust to, and especially, like I said, with Emma Foote being out, it's a hard adjustment for those hitters to get used to a new setter.
And the ace serve by Megan Bewley. 11-8. Gering Bulldogs. Bewley once again with the serve, taken back row. Nice job. The swing by Harrison, blocked back. It'll be hit over. And we've got a violation. It looked like Smith.
I think Ariana Camacho went under the net. That was a great cover that time. You know, Scottsbluff got the block, but unfortunately it's a no-no to go under that net.
11-9. Gering by 2, and Bewley serves it over. Short serve, that'll be taken. Back to Winkler on the swing, off the top of the net, and through the block. Make it 12-9.
Yeah, and that's something Scottsbluff really needs to be more disciplined with. I mean, front row or back row, Gering's going to be going to Ellie Winkler, so.
Kenny McFarland serve. That'll just be roll shotted over by Scottsbluff. Gering pushes it to Winkler on the left pin, off the block and out. 13-9. Ellie Winkler 8 kills in set number 1. McFarland with the serve. Bewley to Herman in the middle. Gering covers. Boggs pushed over by Winkler. Back to Scottsbluff. Izzy Wright on the swing. Gering, as Kenny McFarland gave her best effort, but Camacho and Boggs laying out to try and reach that one. And the point goes to Scottsbluff at 13-10 here in set number 2. Right serve, overpass, hit back by Herman. And we've got in the net once again on Scottsbluff.
Yeah, I bet Emma Herman wants that one back. That was a nice ball that she could have slammed down, but she let it drop a little and it went right down the front of her.
14-10. And blocked back on the kill by Shelby Bewley. A nice double block that time by Gering, and Gering rolling here in set number 2. They lead it by 5. Macy Boggs to serve it. Taken back row, Hernandez. They'll push it to the right side to Herman. Boggs there to dig that one. Back to Ellie Winkler, and it goes long for Winkler. 16-11. Gering won set 1, 25-23. Hernandez with the serve. McFarland takes it back row. They get it to Winkler off the block, and they can't play it out of the net. And we've got a point for Gering. 16-11. Macy Boggs with the serve. Back to Bewley, blocked back. As Carly Pazanka there. Back to Josie Amu as Gering tries to keep it alive. That counted as a point for Scottsbluff. 16-12. Payson Hout in to serve for Scottsbluff. The serve taken by McFarland. They'll get it to Kyla Knight. Blocked back. Gering has it back. Boggs hits it over. Back to Scottsbluff. The free ball. Gering has it. Back set to Pazanka, and it goes long. And a point for Scottsbluff. And their lead now 3. The serve. Boggs back set, Ellie Winkler. And a nice play there. That was pretty close to the net for Macy Boggs, but able to get it to Ellie Winkler to make it 17-13.
Yeah, that was a great choice that time by Macy Boggs. All the momentum was going towards the left side of the court, so she took it to the back, to the right side, so that Ellie Winkler could get that one-on-one matchup.
Winkler at the service line. Scottsbluff pushes the front. They'll free ball back over to Gering. Boggs, Pazanka on the Scottsbluff side. Bewley has it, tipped up by Gering. One more time for Maddie Ray. Quick in the middle, they try to get it to Jade Walker, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a point for Scottsbluff. 17-14. Shelby Bewley with the serve. Maddie Ray hits it down the line for the kill, and at the 18th point.
Yeah, I really like what I'm seeing out of the Gering freshmen tonight. You know, I think this week in practice, Amanda really worked on them with swinging hard, being aggressive, and Maddie Ray and Carly Pazanka are definitely seeing success with that tonight.
Camacho serve as Izzy Wright hits it back. That's dug by Zoe Smith. Free ball over to Scottsbluff. They control, tipped over by Walker. Gering has it back. There's Maddie Ray off the block. Scottsbluff keeps it alive. Boggs on the second touch. Covered by Scottsbluff. They hit it back over on the second touch. Quick in the middle tonight. Scottsbluff controlling and blocked back. Izzy Wright on the kill attempt. Boggs there along with Knight. And a point for Scottsbluff. Make it 19-14.
What a great rally that time by both teams. That's the kind of volleyball you want to see.
Camacho serve. Be hit over by Bewley. Gering controls. Quick in the middle, once more time to Knight. Hit over and falls in on the Gering side. And a nice play by Scottsbluff that time. 19-15. As Callie Wright comes in to serve it away. for Scottsbluff here in set 2. A little bit of an overpass. Boggs, another nice set as Ray hits it over. Gering, check that, Scottsbluff is right. Gets it through the block of Gering. 19-16. As Sydney Brester checking in for the first time tonight for Maddie Ray.
Yeah, I think they're Sid Brester's a really good blocker for Gering, so I think they're bringing her in to see if she can stop some of those Scottsbluff hitters.
Winkler long on the kill. And now a 2-point Gering lead at 19-17. Line drive serve. Boggs back set Knight. Hit long. And Scottsbluff coming back here in set 2. Gering up by as many as 4. They've cut it to 1.
Yeah, this is a great service run by Kelly Wright. You know, she's a small little girl, but she's mighty.
Pushed over by Gering. Bewley to Herman in the middle, off the block and down. And we're tied at 19 here in set number 2, and just a reverse of set 1 as Scottsbluff jumped out to a lead. Gering came back, and Gering jumped out to an early lead here in set 2, and Scottsbluff has roared back as Brester hits it over. Scottsbluff controls. Herman hits it over, kept up in the air. Gering, 3 balls back. Izzy Wright on the swing. Gering covers. Boggs from the 10-foot line. There's Ellie Winkler one more time. She puts it down. And a 1-point lead for Gering.
The thing I will say about Scottsbluff is they're a really scrappy team, and they're out of system a lot. So, you know, Gering can't slow down and, you know, lay back and put it on cruise, because Scottsbluff's going to come back and keep fighting.
Jazz Wybera with the serve. Emma Herman hits it over. Back on the Gering side, off the block, Emily Harrison. And I think the first time we've seen Jazz Wybera in a Gering varsity match serves a point there. Try and increase this 2-point Gering lead. Nice serve and an ace serve by Wybera. 22-19.
Yeah, Gering's seen a lot of success with servers coming off the bench. You know, in this set, Sid Winkler's come in and served an ace, as well as Jazz Wybera.
One more time, they get it in the middle to Herman, and it gets through the Gering block. 22-20 as Josie Amu back into the Scottsbluff lineup, and Megan Bewley to serve it away. Taken by Smith to Boggs, Harrison, and Scottsbluff keeps it alive, but they can't get it over on 3 tries. 23-20. Gering 2 points away from taking set number 2. That brings Kenny McFarland in to serve for the Bearcats to try and end it here in set 2. McFarland serve, controlled by Scottsbluff on the back set right, tips it over. Gering right there, they'll push it to the left side as Winkler puts it down. And set point here in set number 2 for Gering.
And that's what I love about Ellie Winkler. She's such a smart hitter. You know, that Scottsbluff defense is back ready to take a rip from her, and she just does a nice down ball right in the donut.
Amu with the kill off the block, and Gering takes set number 2, 25-20. Set number 2 goes to Gering, 25-20 on the West Coast scoreboard.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. We're stronger than we could have ever been alone, because our energy works better together. Tri-State and My Roulette Company. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Fall weather brings new clothing to compliments for you and your home. Start with women's fashion from FDJ, Piccadilly, Charlie B, and many more. We have beautiful and original ladies' fashions that appeal to women of all ages and sizes. And remember to complement your outfit with a bag from Vera Bradley. Finally, get your home ready with decor that brings joy to your life. Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
You may look forward to spending the seasons with family in your home, but not when these critters come knocking on your door. That's where Benzel Pest Control saves the day. Family owned since 1976, we provide prompt, professional, and efficient services to keep your home or business safe and secure all year round.
With 3 generations and more than 4 decades of service to the Nebraska Panhandle and Southeast Wyoming, Benzel Pest Control is the only name in all seasons pest defense.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Welcome back to Scottsbluff High School as Gering up 2-0 over Scottsbluff, and kind of a mirror image between set 1 and set 2. As Scottsbluff jumped out early in set 1, Gering roared back, and in set 2, Gering roared out to a big start, and Scottsbluff battled back.
Yeah, like I said, in that second set, Scottsbluff finally got some offensive production from Emma Herman. She came in the 3 rotations. She's in the front row and had 3 kills. They were able to slow down Shelby Bewley in that set. She only had 1 kill. But it was good to see Gering. They had 2 servers come off the bench. Jazz Bear and Sid Winkler serve some aces. So, like I said, Gering can't put it on cruise. Scottsbluff isn't going to lay down and give it to him in this 3rd set.
As Bewley gets it started in the 3rd set, and they go quickly to Winkler. It's blocked back by Scottsbluff, and then Winkler off speed hits it over the block from Emma Herman and Josie Amu. And a 1-0 lead, and you mentioned that in the last set, that Winkler does a good job. You think she's going to slam it every time, and that time uses some finesse to get the point. Macy Boggs with the serve back row. Amu back on the Gering side. Here's Winkler again, and another kill for Ellie Winkler.
Yeah, unofficially I have her for 18 kills already, so Scottsbluff needs to make some adjustments and do something different, whether it's the block or the defense in the back row, to kind of slow her down.
Macy Boggs serves it away. They get it in the middle, Emma Herman. She hits it over, back to Winkler again, and 3 for 3 to start this set 3 off, Ellie Winkler.
Yeah, for a slow start in that first set, she's sure come on.
And Macy Boggs serves it away, and that goes long. And a little bit of service trouble in the first set by Gering, but they got that corrected in the second set, so the first service error for Gering. Izzy Wright to serve it for Scottsbluff. Back set to Harrison. Scottsbluff controls. Roll shot. Back to Gering. They get it to Carly Pazanka. And the freshman puts it down for Gering. 4-1 here in set number 3.
Yeah, Carly Pazanka is such a sneaky hitter. You think she's going to take it cross court, and then she slams it down the line. That's hard to defend.
Served by Zoe Smith. Here's Bewley on the swing. That goes long. And as they did in set number 2, Gering jumps out to an early 4-point lead. Smith's serve Taken back row, back set Bewley. Herman hits it over. Gering can't control. Second point on the night. Here in set 3. Jade Walker back into the Scottsbluff lineup. Logan Hernandez, the 5'4" senior, to serve it away. Back set. Winkler, long. And I guess she can't go 4 for 4. She goes 3 for 4 on the kills. 5-3. Gering on top. Service error by Hernandez. 6-3. Maddie Ray into the Gering lineup. And Ellie Winkler with the serve. Bewley pushes it left side, hit over. Bewley to Bewley. Back on the Gering side, Maddie Ray goes long. Side out, gives the point to Gering, or check that to Scottsbluff at 6-4. Josie Amu out. That brings in Callie Wright for the Lady Bearcats. Right serve, line drive serve, and they serve. As Scottsbluff and Macy, or check that, Gering and Macy Boggs not able to get there. And once again, as it did in set 2, Scottsbluff roaring back with a chance to tie right here. Pazanka covered by Scottsbluff, tipped over by Bewley. Back to Gering, Maddie Ray over the block. Scottsbluff controls. Right on the Gering side, they'll push it to Maddie Ray off the block. And Scottsbluff in the net.
Yeah, Scottsbluff's had a lot of trouble with that tonight. Those are the kind of unforced errors that you don't want to have, because that's free points to the other team.
Kenny McFarland and Ariana Camacho check in. Camacho has done a great job from the service line tonight. She hits that one over. Free ball back to Gering. Boggs quick in the middle, Knight tips it over. Scottsbluff back to Gering. Now they'll push it left side. McFarland. That hits off the top of the net. And a 1-point Gering lead. And Shelby Bewley serves it away. A short serve hits off the top of the net. Kenny McFarland covered by Scottsbluff. Bewley from the back row hits it back over. Quick in the middle tonight. She tips it. That's dug by Hernandez. Scottsbluff keeps it alive. Gering with it. They go quick tonight one more time, and that time Knight tips it over. And a point for Gering. And once again, we see Jazz Wybera check in.
Yeah, she served great in that JV match, so it's no surprise that Coach Cochran would use her.
Hit over by Scottsbluff. That's Walker back to Gering. And Emily Harrison goes long on the kill attempt. 8-7. Substitution by Scottsbluff. Payson Hout into the Scottsbluff lineup. Hits it over. Gering has it to Harrison. She pushes it over. Back to Wright on the Scottsbluff side. And Izzy hits it into the net. Gering by 2. Logan Hernandez back in. Hout out for Scottsbluff, and Kenny McFarland serves it away. Into the middle to Herman. Goes long, no touch.
Yeah, Scottsbluff just seems really out of sorts offensively. And, I don't know, Gracie Michael isn't coming in anymore either. So, it's really hard when your two main setters, Emma Foote and Gracie Michael, aren't in there. But Megan Bewley's doing a nice job.
Hernandez hits it over for Scottsbluff. Push it left side. Winkler puts it down for Gering. A 4-point Gering lead. And it seems like they try to set Emma Herman up right in the center of the net.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, that's part of the problem is that these two big middle hitters for Scottsbluff, they need to be, hitting more of a tempo ball, more of a quick set. When you put it high in the middle to those middle hitters, then it gives that Gering block time to set up. And, you're not really setting your hitter up for success. So,
service error by Gering gives it back to Scottsbluff at 11-8. Here's Ellie Winkler cuts the angle and puts it down. Make it 12, and she's got 21 total kills, 5 here in set number 3. Macy Boggs serves it away. Hernandez has it. Bewley will push it left side to a move off the block. Gering covers. Pazanka hits it over. Megan Bewley in the middle. Herman tips into the net as Boggs couldn't get there. 12-9. And that'll be Izzy Wright at the service line. Taken back row. Boggs to Winkler. Block back. Herman and a move there on the block for Scottsbluff.
Good for Scottsbluff. They made the adjustment that time. Her and Emma Herman were hip to hip. They went up and they sealed the net. That's how you find success in stopping Ellie Winkler.
12-10. And the serve, that'll get up in the rafters. Boggs will play it. Smith hits it over. Back to Scottsbluff. Bewley off the block. Gering controls. Boggs. Roll shot by Winkler on the Scottsbluff side. One more time. Bewley off the block. Here's Carly Pazanka down the line. And Carly Pazanka makes it 13-10. And for Carly, she's got 6 kills on the night.
Yeah, she did that sneaky thing she likes to do again. That line shot, she really likes hitting that.
Zoe Smith on the serve, short serve. Bewley with the back set. Herman with the swing. And a point for Scottsbluff, 13-11. Scottsbluff keeping it close. Logan Hernandez in the black jersey. There's Ellie Winkler, gets it over the block that time and puts it down. And instead of going through the block, that time she goes over the block. 14-11. Gering by 4 here in set number 3. They took set 1 25-23, set 2 25-20. Once again, they go quick in the middle. Jade Walker. That'll go long.
That was a much better set that time by Megan Bewley. You could see that, she had Jade Walker going in for that quick one set. Unfortunately, she just hit it out.
Back set, Josie Amu puts it down. As Macy Boggs couldn't get there. Josie Amu, a 5'9" junior. Now she comes out of the lineup, and Callie Wright in for Scottsbluff, trailing it by 3. Back set, Carly Pazanka has Walker and Bewley there on the double block. 15-13.
Here come the Bearcats, like I said. They're not going to lay down and give it to Gering.
Callie Wright serve. Boggs has to run it down, and a serve. Makes it 15-14. Timeout taken by Gering. In set number 3, it's Gering 15, Scottsbluff 14 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
And welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. Jeff Kelly alongside Molly Kelly here in set 3. And Scottsbluff once again has battled back as they did in set 2. And they trail it by 1, and the chance here for Scottsbluff to tie. Maddie Ray with the swing. Dug by Scottsbluff. Bewley will hit it over, and Gering can't get there. Winkler made a dive. And the first tie here in set 3. We are tied at 15.
Yeah, and that's the first kill for Shelby Bewley in this set. So that's something Scottsbluff really needs to focus on, is going back to their big outside hitter.
Maddie Ray with the swing. Back to Scottsbluff. Bewley, that's blocked back. Scottsbluff recovers the free ball by Walker. Back set, quick to Pazanka. And Scottsbluff in the net. Gering back on top, 16-50s. We see the freshman, Ariana Camacho, who's gotten it done from the service line tonight. Gets it over to Walker. She'll tip it over. Gering tips it right back as Bewley tried to send it back to the Gering side of the net. Just came up a little bit short. Gering back to a 2-point lead after we were tied at 15. Back set, Jade Walker. Gering keeps it alive. Ellie Winkler from the 10-foot line. Scottsbluff has it. Bewley over. And Gering makes a nice attempt there as Boggs trying to keep it alive. 17-16. Gering by 1. And Shelby Bewley to try and tie it up here. Short serve, nobody there. And the off speed, the short serve, we're tied at 17.
And that's something Scottsbluff's done really effectively tonight. They're serving Gering short and they're not ready for it.
That time they get it back, and they'll get it to Maddie Ray off the top of the net. Covered by Scottsbluff. Izzy Wright tips it over. And Ariana Camacho can't get there. And Scottsbluff with their first lead here in set number 3 at 18-17. Brings Kenny McFarland back into the lineup. Bewley serve. Gering covers it. They'll free ball it over Camacho. Logan Hernandez. Bewley will push it. Izzy Wright pushes it over back to Boggs. Kenny McFarland on the kill. Gering wanting a touch. Not getting it. And Scottsbluff opens up their biggest lead here in set 3 at 19-17. And confusion there by Gering as Boggs in front of Ellie Winkler. They didn't know who was going to take it, and we've got a timeout on the floor in set 3. 20-17, Scottsbluff leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
Whether you're watching the game at home with 9 friends or at the stadium with 90,000, we're cheering right alongside you.
Here at Allo, we believe the best fans deserve the best service.
And we believe this is the year.
This is the year. This is the year. And now
is the time.
So never miss a play and experience game day with service provided by Nebraskans for Nebraskans. Switch today and upgrade your football season with fiber internet, TV, and phone from Allo.
Back here at Scottsbluff High School, back and forth here in set number 3 as Gering led through most of set 3, but Scottsbluff has opened up a 20-17 lead. Out of the timeout, Winkler tips it over to Scottsbluff. Back to Izzy Wright off the net. Gering there to cover. Kenny McFarland pushes it over and it falls. Callie Wright can't get there for Scottsbluff.
Yeah, that's good to see from Kenny McFarland. It's hard when you play a majority of your time in the back row, so that was a nice, smart shot by her to catch Scottsbluff's defense off guard.
Here's Jazz Wybera, the junior, has seen a lot of action here in this set. Walker back to Gering. Winkler hits it back for Gering. Izzy Wright off the block, covered there by Kenny McFarland. Back set. Harrison will have to push it over on the second touch. Off the setter dump by Bewley. 21-18. Scottsbluff once again by 3.
Yeah, Gering was kind of out of sorts, so that was a great move by Megan Bewley that time to, go with that setter dump on the second hit.
Payson Hout off the bench with the service error. 21-19. She'll come out, and Hernandez comes in. Kenny McFarland serves it away for Gering. In the middle, they go to Herman. Gering covers that kill attempt. Back to Winkler off the block. Once again, Scottsbluff keeps it alive, pushes it over. One more time, Winkler. Left side, Izzy Wright, and that's blocked back. 21-20. Gering making a run here. Kenny McFarland will look to tie at 21. And the service error by McFarland. Scottsbluff back up by 2. Megan Bewley on the serve, just over the top of the net. Gering pushes it to Winkler off the block and out of bounds. Point Gering, 22-21, Gering on top. Chance to tie right here. Nice job by Boggs on the serve. Pushed over by Amu. Gering controls. Ellie Winkler off the block, and it falls out of bounds, and we're tied at 22 late here in set 3. Macy Boggs serving at 91% this season. Looking to give Gering a lead. Hits that one long. That'll just be hit over by Izzy Wright. Back to Gering. Winkler off the block. Covered by Scottsbluff. Hernandez right on the tip. One more time. Ellie Winkler with the kill. And Gering by 2, 23-22. And a timeout on the floor. Gering leads at 23-22 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kerr Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
They will try to stay alive right here. Izzy Wright with the serve. Gering handles it, back set. Emily Harrison down for Gering. And Gering wins set 3, 25-23, and sweeps Scottsbluff 3-0. We'll come back with the Runza post-game show, but once again, Gering defeats Scottsbluff 25-23, 25-20, and 25-23 to win the match 3-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more, tow more, go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Care Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
Back at Scottsbluff High School, a Gering winner here tonight as they defeat Scottsbluff 3-0, taking set 1 25-23, set 2 25-20, and taking set 3 25-23. Set 1, Scottsbluff jumped out to an early 7-1 lead, and then Gering had to battle back. The set was tied 8 times, and then into set 2, just a reverse, as Gering jumped out to an early lead after it was tied 3 times in the first set, and then Gering was able to get things rolling after that, and came away with the 25-20 lead in set 3. Went back and forth. We were only tied 3 times in set number 2, but Scottsbluff made it a contest as they, in fact, took the lead at one point in set 3. But Gering came back and came away with the 25-23 win. Well, this is the Runza post-game show. And the post-game show is catered by Runza Restaurant, proud sponsor of Scottsbluff and Gering High School. Runza makes it all better, and we'll come back after this 1-minute timeout as Gering wins it 3-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Bye, Mom.
Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
That was
great game.
back here on the Runs It post-game show, and Gering head coach Amanda Cochran joins us. A 3-0 win, but it was hard fought tonight. Your thoughts after this one?
We had a lot of mistakes on our side of the net that we need to clean up. A lot of missed serves, and we need to get some more touches on blocks. But they worked really hard, show that they're not afraid to dig back from down. They're not going to crumble in tight situations, so that's a really important lesson that we know about our girls from tonight.
Set 1, you fall behind early, you battle back to win it. Then set 2, kind of a reverse of that. You jump out to an early lead, and then Scottsbluff came back. It just seemed like nobody could really get an upper hand in any of the 3 sets tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be a part of, and it was back and forth. So kudos to Scottsbluff for putting up a good match tonight.
Ellie Winkler, good job tonight. I think we had her down for 25 kills, 26 kills tonight. And she kept you in the game. Also, you brought in Ariana Camacho, did a great job from the service line. The first time, I think she's probably played, the first time that we've seen Jazz Wybera in the lineup tonight.
Yep. Jazz Wybera stepped in and did a great job serving. That's kind of what we need right now, is for those subs to come in and play consistent and pick that level of play up. They're in for a couple of plays, and we just need them to pick us up for a couple of minutes and keep running a little bit more. Great night for Ellie Winkler, but I think if you talked to her, she wasn't real happy with her night. She'd like to have a studly night instead of very average for her.
All right, a nice win for you here tonight. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks a bunch. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Amanda Cochran joins us here on the Runs the Post game show as Gering wins it 23-0. And now let's take a look at the numbers brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, and Molly will give you those numbers.
So unofficially, we have Kyla Knight for 3 kills, Emily Harrison for 4, Ariana Camacho came in and served 2 aces, Kenny McFarland had 2 kills, Maddie Ray had 10 kills, Sydney Winkler came in and served 1 ace, Carly Pazanka had 7 kills, and Jazz Wybera had 1 ace. And then, like we said with Coach Cochran, Ellie Winkler on the night, 26 kills she put down, which if that's an average night, I want to see what she does. See what she does when she has her best. For Scottsbluff, Megan Bewley had 1 ace and 1 kill. Izzy Wright had 1 ace and 2 kills. Callie Wright had 2 kills for Scottsbluff. Jade Walker had 2 kills. Shelby Bewley carried the load for Scottsbluff tonight. She put down 9. Josie Amu had 2 kills, and Emma Herman had 6.
So there are some of the final numbers here from this match here tonight as Scottsbluff wins it 3-0 over Scottsbluff by scores of 25-23, 25-20, and 25-23. Let's take one more break, and we'll come back, give you our Taco John's player of the game, and wrap it up here from Scottsbluff High School. Once again, Gering over Scottsbluff 3-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Back here at Scottsbluff High School, an exciting one here tonight between two crosstown rivals. I'll get that out as Gering gets a 3-0 win over Scottsbluff, but a hard-fought win, as you heard in our post-game comments with head coach Amanda Cochran. First set, Gering fell behind 7-1, but battled back, and then set 2 was just a reverse of set 1 as Gering jumped out to an early lead And Scottsbluff battled back, but Gering able to hang on to get the 25-20 win in set 2. Then in set 3, went back and forth. Scottsbluff opened up a 3-point lead in set number 2, but Gering was able to battle back to win it 25-23 in set number 2. Player of the game brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gering. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. 2 Taco John's players of the game tonight. First, for Gering, Ellie Winkler tonight with 26 kills to lead Gering. On the Scottsbluff side, give that to the 5'6" senior Shelby Bewley, as she has 9 kills tonight on the Scottsbluff side. So Ellie Winkler and Shelby Bewley are Taco John's players of the game. We saw some exciting volleyball here tonight. Molly, your thoughts about this one?
Yeah, all 3 sets were really close. I mean, it could have gone either way with either team. You know, Gering just took the upper hand. They had a few less errors tonight. You know, Scottsbluff, they'd either be in the net or, you know, miss a serve, stuff like that. But, I mean, Scottsbluff fights hard. They are a scrappy team. And I think Coach Forrell's going to get them going in the right direction. They just have to trust the process. And, you know, when you have a hitter like Ellie Winkler that puts down 26 kills, she's hard to stop. And, you know, Scottsbluff did the best they could tonight, but they came up short.
So Scottsbluff goes to 7-18, and Gering goes to 13-18 on the season. And that'll wrap things up here from Scottsbluff High School. For my partner Molly Kelly and for our KNEB.TV crew, I'm Jeff Kelly. Good night from Scottsbluff High School.